Well, I've left the harbor and a little bit of a breeze, but I hurt my knee last night. I don't know what I did to it, but I can barely bend it. So I'll see if it's going to be worth the suffering to get the sails up. I'm not going very far, I've decided. I'm going to get through Gabriola Passage, which is about 14 miles from here. And I should be able to time it with the slack. I think later today it runs like almost 6 knots through there, so it's important to time Gabriola Passage at slack or close to it. And right on the other side of Gabriola Passage, on the east side, there's a little bay called, it's beside Kendrick Island, and I can't remember what the name of the bay is, but yeah, I'll anchor there for the night, I think.
I was getting lost in the quicksand. Pink clouds didn't do into my head. On and on until I bled. Superstitious, kind of vicious. Knock knock on wood. I was getting lost, and before I understood, I was deep down on the bottom of a well. Sequence was all I found. An alternative hell. No more cookies in this jar. Did I take it too far? Now I dwell in the sand like a fish on land. Like a fish on land.
Well, I have made it to Kendrick Island, and it's really windy in here. And there's an opposing current, so I'm actually almost stern to the wind right now. But the boat over behind the camera is out of the wind. So it's a funny little bay. I knew there was some current issues in here, or not issues, but considerations when you do anchor in here. Although it's been since the late 90s, since the last time I have anchored here. And yeah, the boat, I don't think it's in view, but it's a power boat. It's having the same issue where it's kind of pointing the wrong direction. But the anchor's holding great. A little bit to learn, you know, with anchoring a new boat, plus with the wind, and my knee is pretty bad, so I'm hobbling up and back and forth, so doing that by myself was a little bit of extra work. If my knee was better, it would have been a little easier. And I ran up, I had the GoPro set up, and I didn't hit the record button, of course, when I was deploying the anchor. So I went to turn it off after, and I hadn't hit record. So, have to catch the next one. But the wind is supposed to die off. 5 to 10, I think, in the late this afternoon. It's already about 2:30. I got here at just about 12:30, and I had to catch the slack at Gabriola Passage. I think I hit record on the button for that one. Going through, it wasn't anything exciting. I had about 3/4 of a knot against me because I was just a little bit early. And yeah, there's some friends here on their sailboat from Prince Rupert, so I went over and had a visit with them. Hopefully we can see them again later in the week because Devlin would like to see them. And nothing else planned, just going to relax. And I don't know if I'll leave tomorrow or maybe stay one extra day. I don't have to be in Vancouver till Wednesday, and today's Monday. So see how the weather is, and if it's not bad, maybe I'll just stay here. And maybe if my knee starts feeling a little better, I can get to shore and do a little walk or something. But I'm not planning on any walking right now, just going to take it easy and relax. Well, I've left the anchorage. No problem pulling the anchor. A little bit of a getting used to though, because it's a whole new system. And I just getting that anchor past the stay that goes from the bowsprit down to the bottom of the bow of the boat. Can't remember the name of it, but yeah, just trying to make sure the flukes of the anchor don't get caught on it as I'm. So the last little bit, I just had to grab it by hand and pull it up. I'll get used to it. I just got to figure out a system. And I had moonshine down to an art, so this is a whole new system. But good windlass. It hauled it up, no problem. It's all chain, so it's pretty heavy. And I think the anchor is 66 pounds or somewhere around there. So a lot of weight on that. But yeah, so I'm just motoring out through the southeast corner of Gabriola. There's a few little islands around here. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to leave today and cross the Strait of Georgia and go to a place called Port Graves. It's on Gambier Island. So lots of room to anchor. It's not too deep. And yeah, just still getting used to anchoring this boat, and no current issues in there.
Started to get lost at the station where you left. Everything was falling off. Who am I without this man? Oh, fingers crossed at any cost. Knock, knock on wood. I hope I'm better off. I would kick you if I could, but I'm deep, deep down on the bottom of a well. I don't belong, can't you tell? This place must be hell. No more cookies in this jar. Did I take it too far? Now I dwell in the sand like a fish on land. 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 I was getting lost in the quicksand. Pink clouds eating their way into my head. On and on until I bled. Superstitious, kind of vicious. Oh, knock, knock on wood. I was getting lost. And before I understood, I was deep, deep down on the bottom of a well. Seagrass was all I found. I know alternative hell. No more cookies in this jar. Did I take it?
Well, I have made it to Port Graves. It was not a bad day. Second time anchoring the boat. It went pretty well. I think I hit the record button this time. Port Graves is a pretty big anchorage. Yeah, there's a few boats. There's probably 10 boats in here, so it's a pretty popular spot. Oh, I got the 4 sails up today. There was not enough wind, but I had all 4 up, and I was doing 3 knots at first, and then it was dropping to like 2 knots, and it was a knot and a half, and it was down to like 1 knot. And I looked at the GPS, it said it was going to take 17 hours to get to Port Graves from the spot that I was at. So I just rolled up the head sails and kept the main and the mizzen up. I'm still hobbling around. My right knee is almost double the size as my left knee, so I need to get some anti-inflammatory or ice on it tomorrow. So just gonna relax, give my knee a rest. I've been on it all day, so I will just hang out, relax, and if I don't check in later, then you'll see me tomorrow.